Hey, it's been a while. What's up? It is AHM1K. I'm kind of back from the dead, if you would call it that. I don't know. So basically, it's been a while. I lost my streaming privileges the last stream I did. For some odd reason, it said my streaming privileges were suspended indefinitely. I checked the other day and they were back up. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I had no internet though. As you can tell, or might be able to tell, this is a much different space than I had previously. I also just realized they do not have the live chat up, so I am give me 2 seconds to pull that up. Is it coming up? Oh, hello, yep. Are we alive yet? Yeah. Yeah, all right. There we go. Now I got the live chat up. So obviously, yeah, like I was saying, I'm in a new space. I moved across the country, so now I can officially dox my old address, 1207 9th Avenue, Southwest Puyallup, Washington. Go ahead and look it up. I'm not there anymore. I actually kind of doxed it in the actionfiguresale.com promotion that I did a few months back. But go ahead, look it up, stalk it. I'm not there. It'll do those people a lot of good, I'm sure. But this is the new space. This is not a bedroom. This is my studio. That's right. I have a studio now. I need to plug this in. Plugging it in. It's kind of dark, but I don't have a. I'm going to try to turn the brightness a little bit in here. I don't think it's as bright as it's going to get. Okay, never mind. But like I said, welcome to the studio. I'll I'll show you all around. But we'll figure it out. And just checking one thing right quick, and then yeah, okay. Everything is all good. I got to get used to the live streaming again because I'm very out of practice. Not that I was ever good at it in the first place, though, right? So let me just show off a few things right quick. Tilt the camera this way. A mess of stuff because I'm still unpacking and I haven't gotten shelves. My camera battery is still charging actually, so I was actually going to start setting up a shelf to start off the stream because that's exciting, right? But then I could talk and mess around and interact. It's still charging. So, in the meantime, also, yeah, here we got over here. Much bigger set, and that room back there is gonna actually be a like extra storage slash voiceover booth. I'm trying to see if I can set one up because that would just be cool to have. Right behind me. Moving this out the way for a second. Costumes and props for the live action stuff that I do. That's right. I do sketch comedy now. I have 2 that are already up on the channel. Both they're serious moonshiners. I quite enjoy them. If you haven't watched them, check them out. If you haven't, they're a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool stuff. We got old phones for props, strobe light, microphones. I put all my figure art stuff in there, masks, shirts, fake police badges, fake weapons, everything you might need. Giant costumes, a banana suit, because, who wouldn't want a banana suit? Jacket. Right. This is exciting, though. I'm really enjoying this. This is a large space to work with, and I think there's just a lot of opportunity to be had there, not to mention just giant space to build giant sets for stop motion too. So let's not think that that's not happening. It's still happening, but it's just like this is so much space. I don't even know like what to do with it. Really, it's insane and it's exciting. Like I said, but it's gonna be all. I'm excited to see what I can do with it. I was gonna, after I finish this stop motion here, I was gonna do a few live action comedy skits, and then more stop motion, and then stop motion until I get more skit stuff going. Intermittently doing these streams again because if I got my streaming privileges back, I definitely would like to keep up with the stream. Where's my hat? I've been wearing a hat all day. I always wear my hat. I don't like not having a hat. So yeah, no, this is welcome to my studio. AHM1K Studios actually has a studio space. We did it. Not really. But yes. Let's check this out here. We got a lot. How many viewers we got? We got 11 people watching. Oh my dudes. What is up, my dudes? Trying to go set for X-Men stop motion. X-Men, yeah. I have actually got a few X-Men things planned too, but I don't have fancy sets planned for them. It's really just going to be kind of like out of a gas station and yeah. I got so much planned and I've taken steps towards almost none of it. Except for Avengers Endgame Part 2, which is what I'm going to be filming. Once their camera battery is charged. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, do feel free to ask them in the live chat. I've got a minute here to answer them. I've also I'm building a shelf. It's exciting stuff. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh no. Allergies, they're kicking me. They're getting me. Well, actually, this what frame rate do I use? I want to say it's in the 20s. I actually don't know. The editing software I work with doesn't do frame rates. I don't use an app like a lot of people do. I'd have to actually go and look at it, and then I'm not quite there yet. Oh, yeah. I just saw the comment from Prime Gaming Productions. My entry for your stop motion contest should be coming during the week right now. I had to rest my voice because I tried to do a best Optimus impersonation. Optimus impression. I misspoke. Apologies. Yeah, that's right. The contest that I'm doing ends in 8 days. For those who don't know, I've been doing a stop motion contest for the last few months. It ends June 15th, so 8 days. So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to have to go over some things later on about that, like readjusting the prizes a little bit. There was some complications, I guess is the best way to put it. One of the prizes, I was basically offering, I was going to give away Amazon gift cards or the Studio Series Bumblebee that I used for the Bumblebee series, the same one, but The Bumblebee is missing right now. I've unpacked most of the boxes that have to do with me, and it has not made its appearance yet. And I'm actually missing quite a bit of stuff actually, so I don't know if it got dropped off at another location or what, but I don't actually think it's here, and so I'm gonna have to take the Bumblebee out of the prizes available. Unfortunately, it'll be uh, probably just Amazon gift cards now because that kind of threw me through a loop when I realized that a good amount of my stuff ain't here. I had a whole bunch of Vehicons too that I've been collecting because I like to collect the Transformers Prime Vehicons, and now most of them are all they're all gone. I can only find one of them now, so that's not good. That's not good at all. What other questions do we have? Oh, I can start building my shelf. What am I doing? Other questions though. What's next on? Do I like Rebel-Tech figures? Patrick the Knight. I don't actually have any Rebel-Tech figures, so I don't know if I like them or not. I haven't ever gotten them. Scourge Prime Productions. What are all customs you have in? I have one custom that I could think of right now. It's a custom Sunstreaker. It's a golden Sunstreaker. It was made by J. Poozer Animations. I didn't make it. I'm not good enough to do that. But yeah, that's the only one I got. I'm getting distracted. Reading live chat and not constructing shelf like I said I would. That's loud. Can you summarize how to make a set for stop motion? How to make a set for a stop motion? That really kind of varies because for me, I like to use what I've got around and make that work. I know there are some people that make some pretty nice ones out of cardboard or they use insulation foam. I've done that before. I have a couple of brick walls here. They're just plain old brick walls and whatnot. But they're made from insulation foam. So I think the insulation foam ones, they turn out really good. But you gotta know what you're doing, it seems, or they're not gonna turn out good. And they also gotta take good care of them too because they damage easily. I mean, it is just foam. Okay, I've been off your channel for so long. Oh, Cyber Shadow Girl, that hurts. Been off the channel for so long. Don't worry about it though. That is loud. I haven't been on either. I have every video that's been coming out for the last month has been scheduled to upload for about a month. I think I have a few more scheduled that I set up before I moved. And then after that, it's all me, but until then, there's still more that so it's gonna take over. Oh boy. For a while still, it'll still be scheduled uploads. Things that I did a month ago. So everyone I've been seeing the request like you want Avengers Endgame Part 2. And you've been wanting there it goes. You've been wanting Siege and just Transformers United. I would love to give you those, but I haven't had those. I haven't even been able to film for so long. It's kind of getting. Oh, can you summarize? I'm missing something. I did hear you were so I would understand. Part of the reason, yeah, I don't really have internet. This is one of the first days I've actually had it back, so I'm kind of trying to catch up on everything. How's it going? Stressful. Moving is stressful, and I moved, so that's getting it done. How many Viacons I have? I should have five Viacons, but right now I don't know where they all went, and that's a problem. I can only find one. Do you recommend ease in and ease out in all stop motion videos? I don't use it religiously. I only use it like when it's actually befitting of what's going on in the scene. You don't want to like use one technique to the point where it's abused. Because if it becomes standard, then it loses all impact that it may have with the video you're doing. So don't use ease in and ease out all the time, but if you want to use it every now and then that's good. Like if you're gonna have a soft intro and a soft outro of the video, like everything's happy, joyous, or kind of sad and depressing, yeah, and ease in and ease out works. But if you're jumping into it and it's action or something intense right off the bat, you definitely don't want to ease in and ease out because that kind of defeats the purpose. It's a technique that actually contradicts the scene that you're trying to tell, the story you're trying to tell. But this question. I have quite a few Viacon if you're interested. I'm always interested in Viacon. Are you able to do a Kermit voice? I've never really tried. Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog. What's up, bitch? I'm Kermit. Hi, Miss Piggy. Oh, that's just fluff. Miss Piggy, I'm gonna slap you across the face because you keep spending all my cash. I hate everyone. I hate everything. Life is nothing but pain. This isn't Kermit talking, this is Kyle. I don't know. I think I actually kind of like doing that. I'm not too good at it. I definitely enjoy doing that. Tap this down and move on to the next question there, right? Is that all? I'll move that into place later on. Let's I can honestly say I have like 10 plus Viacons. I'm super jealous. I am super jealous. You should Ultron with just movement, but I'm not great at it, and ease in and ease out. Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, you're talking to. I see. Blah 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 blah. Lost my place. Oh no. Do I have any dioramas? No, I don't have any of that. Actually, that's not true. I just got the Arc just before I left. I used it in a few videos. Siege. I used it in a Siege video. And I've been using it in Transformers United Season 3 coming soon! And by soon, I mean never! And by never, I mean it's coming along slowly but surely. I can do something with that in mind. Oh, yeah. Nice. Do you recommend ease in and ease out in fight scenes in stop motions? No. No, like I said, it contradicts what you're trying to go for. Easing in and easing out is something that's just like it's something you do for a soft intro and a soft outro. You don't do it for high intensity action like that. Granted, if you're going to start out the scene where it's like the fight scene finishes and you know there's a resolve, sure you could ease out. But if you're starting and ending on action, or and starting or ending with action, you don't ease in when you're starting with action. You don't ease out when you're ending with action. It's just you don't do that. It's just kind of it takes away from it. And I've seen some people do that, and it does in fact take away from the intense feeling you're trying to get when you're doing the action scene. Wait, what should I call you? You should call me Kyle. A lot of the YouTube channel's name is AHM1K, but that's really impractical to call me that, so it's just fine to call me Kyle. That's fine. That is a shelf. If I'm Why did you choose to use the Siege Optimus and not the Studio Series Optimus for the Siege series? Well, because it's Siege. I thought it would be better to use Siege figures for Siege rather than the Studio Series. I didn't even have the Studio Series when I started the Siege project, actually. Oh, I have to go. I'm at a hospital. I'm at 1%. Oh, well, all right. Shell, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to catch up. That's a good Kermit. Oh, well, thank you. I do. I actually I forgot how to do the Kermit now. It's something I don't think I can do it right off the bat. I got to work into it. Transformers United 2021. Yes, coming 2021. My camera started. Coming 2021. Transformers United. Maybe. Possibly 2022. Don't bump the tripod. That would be catastrophic. I was trying to film a little bit earlier and the camera died mid scene, but thankfully it's in a place where as long as I don't bump the tripod, I don't have to start over. Because if I had to start over, um, you would probably be seeing a grown man having a fit, and that's just not okay. Oh, come on. By the way, my screen just so I can see it. This is a fantastic technique. It's my rig to get some interesting pictures about because these are gels, and if you're not familiar with what they do, they can create an artificial light. They're creating a different color for your pictures. Essentially, you might see people and they have like random like it'll be dark, but you'll see like a purplish glow in their scene. It's possible that they have gels on their lights. Now, for me, I've got this really weird deal going on right here where I actually thought it's working out really well. Where I rubber banded the gels around the flash of my camera, so now every time it flashes, it shoots this light out onto the image there, and I'm getting some really interesting pictures. Let's see. All right, see, I don't know if you can. This is gonna come out. But essentially, I have orange and yellow gel rubber banded to the flash, and it's creating this golden tint to the whole video. And I could do that artificially, but I don't want to. So, plus, especially when I got it exactly what I wanted, anyways. It's a little much at times, but I think with a little Photoshop I can fix that. But right now, I ain't complaining because it's exactly what I wanted. And freaking plug this in here. Don't fall off. Check. Awesome. Cool. So I guess actually we can start animating finally. It's only been however long this stream has been going that you've been waiting for that. Let's turn on the. I have a fan for under the laptop to keep it cool and a room fan going. Remote control that's pretty fancy. But these lights they start cooking, and I mean when they do that, this room will go from already a 70-degree. It's actually more like 75 degrees in here right now, but it'll go from there to like 86 because these lights they just bake. It's basically like stepping into an oven. So obviously spoilers, but I mean you won't be able to figure out what's going on here. So plus I'm not too worried about spoilers anyways. At this point, people have seen Avengers Endgame, and at this point, also people should realize in my videos I don't follow the script with what people or what the existing media does. I just kind of like loosely base things off of it. So obviously, this is different, anyways. It's not clear what's going on. It's just obviously there's a fight. It's Avengers Endgame, and Thanos and Venom are involved. You've got a lot to go off of there. Okay. Oh, also, something I wanted to show off first before I get into filming. Let's screen share. Yeah. Is it going to work or not? I've tried to make this work twice. Oh. Is it working? There we go. Now enjoy the endless mirror screen. Or we can go right here. Oh, hey, look. My chat. The only two characters in the entire stop motion. Venom and Thanos. Absolutely correct. It's Avengers Endgame, and I only use those two characters. Just kidding. Do I use Dragon Frame in my videos? No, I don't. I have to do I do everything by eyesight, so that makes things harder for myself. I like to make things harder for myself. Venom and Thanos, former buddy cops, are in an argument. No, former lovers. I can't stick with that. Oh, that's not good. Hang on 1 second. I gotta go towel this thing. Water leaking down. That's not good. I don't think I can use this after all. That's a shame. Bullshit. Okay, so my fan was just leaking water, but then all taken care of. But the sad part is, it's going to get hot in here. It's going to get very hot in here. Right? Okay. Okay, I'm still screen sharing. Anyways, yeah. This is Alright, so not to hawk my own stuff, but I have this thing set up now with my Amazon wish list. And I'm not interested in Patreon or like all those GoFundMe stuff or whatnot. But if you insist on supporting the channel, because I've seen this a number of times where people are saying like, "Hey, I'm willing to send you like X thing of theirs." Like I get had people offer me like Marvel Legends or like Godzilla figures or even like Hot Wheel cars, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to give out my address. But since apparently people seem interested in giving me things, and since I'm not interested in taking money from people, instead, in the link in the description, I have available, and link in the description right there, is my Amazon wish list. And I guess if you want to support the channel, you can actually like just purchase one of these things and it will come directly to me. Which is like, yes, buy me stuff. But at the same time, the counter or the one of the benefits of that is that for like if you should choose to do this, I'm not encouraging anyone to, but if you should choose to do this because you're one of those people who've asked me a number of times, then I would actually, for every time this thing is used in a video, because I've got some like live action things that I can use, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, Transformers, DC, you name it. I've got a whole bunch of everything here. Just random things I know I could put to use. I've got ideas for them, but I don't have them. So if people do want to actually support the channel, then this would be the way to do that. Because I'm not setting up a Patreon or a Kickstarter, Kofi or Coffee. I don't know how to pronounce the other one, but it's just like I don't have those. I don't plan on setting those up. It's literally this is the only way to really support the channel. And if you should choose to do so, I will credit you as being a sponsor for that video every time said thing is used. So if you decide to go, hey Kyle, I want to send you this first order stormtrooper. Every time I use that stormtrooper, let's say your name is John Doe. Every time that stormtrooper is used, I would say there will be a title screen that says video sponsors John Doe, and then so on and so on in case there's multiple people that end up sending me stuff for one video. So that said, that's a thing now. There's an Amazon wish list that people could send me stuff from. You're not going to find my address that way. It's sent to the settings are to keep it private, but in fact everything would show up, which is an interesting thing. But I think that's very cool, and I thought, hey, you know what? I've seen people do this just for fun, or just people just put this out on like Reddit and stuff. People just buy stuff because why not? And I was like, hey, I've been asked. People have asked how they could support the channel. This is the way to do that. This is the only way there will ever be to do that, because I really don't like getting free handouts, and I'm not overly fond of saying, hey, please buy me stuff. But at the same time, I've been asked so many times, and that's not an exaggeration. That's actually true. I've been asked a bunch of times how people could support. This is how you support. So, yeah, just checking the live chat for a second. This is the way to do it. I've got a number of random things in here, mostly Marvel Legends, because I've got a lot more Marvel Legends ideas. But I mean, that's not to say that like Transformers doesn't make an appearance. I've got all of these things here. I actually don't really need that there. However, if I did, someone did send that, then I've got an idea for it. One of the bigger things that I'm interested in from this list are the Marvel Legends stuff, the figure art stuff. There's like a Mafex Spider-Man that I put in there because that's just so much better than the Spider-Man that I have. But like these two right here are very important to me. This one I want to customize. This one is another sequel. Both these things are for sequels for movies. Not the same movie, but different movies. Sequel to Nova Prime. Sequel to the Rampage saga. By the way, also the Rampage saga is getting a sequel. They have a toy vault somewhere near you. They have a lot of Marvel Legends Mafex there. I don't have a toy vault. I don't have nothing out here. Oh, wait, whoops, I'm still. Stop sharing. Hello, camera. I'm assuming you're on still. Yes, you are now. Okay, let's check the live chat. I haven't been doing that. Leak in America and Marvel movie leaks. I was about to hit a 1 year soon. Congratulations. You have a PO box. I do not, and to be honest, I'm not sure if it's something I necessarily am interested in, because fan mail would be interesting and all, but I can't be totally sure that what people would be sending me is totally appropriate or good to be opening. So to avoid that, Amazon is the only way I'm doing this. Is that a symbiote Deadpool I see? Absolutely, because Venom, the Venom videos I've done have been some of the most popular Marvel videos I've done. Correction, actually says some of the most popular videos I've done. Pretty sure all three of them are in like my top 12 most popular now. So, I mean, I thought, I was like, well, what would be interesting to make it a little different than all the other Venoms videos? Throw Deadpool in it. Venom Deadpool. It'd be interesting, I think. King Ghidorah, absolutely. You'll see a Godzilla in there too, a figure arts Godzilla, because the movie was so good. I enjoyed it. I used to watch all the old Godzilla movies all the time. They were my favorite things. It's really what I grew up on. And seeing the movie, it was like a huge nostalgia blast, and that was awesome. The new movie, the King of the Monsters one. Spoilers, it's your face. It is me face. Back to Fusion Lovers. Yo, what's up? Most toys we literally cannot find any Korean retailer. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, if you do insist on supporting the channel, if you're one of those people that do want to, or you saw this and are like, oh, actually, I would be interested. Anything you send, you will be credited for having sending it as the sponsor for the video. Where's that towel again? Oh, more water on the floor. Oh, this thing is leaking. Like nobody's business. That's not good. Wow. Okay. So that is going to be a problem. I have to fix that. Okay. Let's get some work going, shall we? Is Venom going to give his life story and talk about his feelings? Venom's never been that kind of person. I think he's a little more little too macho for that, actually. Thanos, though, is the one who likes to go deep into his backstory. We saw that all of Infinity War was nothing but his backstory. So he likes to go deep into his backstory, let people know what's on his mind, let people know how he's feeling. And I think that, it'll be Thanos that talks about his life story and talk about his feelings. Have I done voice acting with Corey? I have. I was in his Combiner Wars series. I think it was the Victorion. I don't remember this last one. I'm having a drawing blank here. I was in his last Combiner Wars video and the Combiner Wars video before that too. I was in the last two Combiner Wars videos. So yeah, I've done some voice acting with him before. Lockbot CRM. Hey, dude. I'm just I used to actually get on the floor to take these pictures, like not sit in a chair, but now it's a wood floor and this jacks up my knee something fierce, but you know what, I kind of got to. Oh, Spooky D, man. Hey, what's up? And okay, well, trying to catch up with what's going on here. Who's my favorite character to voice in Cooler Rides vids? Well, I only voiced one, so I'm gonna say that was my favorite to voice. I did blast off for him. So if I had to pick a favorite character to voice for him, it's gonna be the only one I voiced for him. I made an AHM1K trailer with what I got. Yeah, I saw that. I pre-ordered Masterpiece Hound. I saw that too, my dude. You're gonna be a poor man. Poverty is gonna take you, and I would have warned you otherwise. So Venom got killed off camera. Venom is not dead. I'll just say that. Uh, okay, let's. I hope you'll find funny about this video today. The one thing I hope that everyone will find funny about this video is that it's just everything. There's just like so much different about this than there is the actual movie. I'm hoping it will. There won't be that person that's like, this isn't just like the movie. And I'm like, no, it never was. But uh, I mean, lost track. So Venom got killed. I wasted $2 on a Pepsi bottle. That's you shouldn't have used the $2. I really can't wait for y'all to see this actually when it comes out because I'm really, really looking forward to it. Not only is it gonna be my first video back from, I guess, my filming hiatus, but also I have a promotional deal working on with this video too, with all the Marvel videos. It is with beautifulhalo.com. So obviously I'm excited to say that I'm partnering with them. And when this comes out, you'll get to see the special offer in store that goes with this video. And it'll be a lot of fun, I think. That Captain America? No, it is not. This is a character called Paladin. I thought you would let you boys swoop as well in Cooler Rights Combiner Wars. No, oh yeah, I guess I did, but I didn't think about that. That was only, I think I only said one thing for it. Sorry, distractions. Where was that? Scripts. I much prefer it when I don't have to read scripts. Control C. Open up that Facebook, my dude. It's like you can't even make a perfect sentence. No one can. I did Kermit swoop. Here. No, I gotta work up to it. Like I said, it's not.
Hey, dude.
Oh, hey.
So I'm going to show everybody because I'm not going to... Normally I don't... I've not been making videos regular anyway. But I'm going to show just so that the cat's out of the bag. I had a very bad accident in the kitchen and burnt the crap out of my face. So that's why I won't be on camera. But for those of you that are curious, I'm okay. I'm just very wounded. So... There's that.
Yeah, you may need to turn up your volume a little bit. It was kind of quiet.
Oh, how about now?
Oh yeah, that's
Is that better? I was by the microphone. No, because it opens up and it shows the camera, and I didn't want people to be like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with his face?"
Well, you should have done that, and then just not said anything about it, and then just see what people say, or if anyone says anything at all.
I'd rather not answer the question 3 or 4 times. Just it's best to just get it out of the way and move on. So, anyway, yes, but I am okay. I went to the doctor today. Kyle, you don't even know this. I went to the doctor today, and they say I'll be fine, that it's going to take about 3 months to totally heal, but they think I'll be okay. So.
Oh no, this is gonna affect your beach body, isn't it?
It's definitely going to affect my modeling career in the short term.
I mean, there goes your summer modeling career at least. I mean, 3 months, that's the whole summer.
I know, it's going to be awful. What am I going to do?
I know you're gonna have to just keep working at your regular job.
Golly.
Golly gee whiz,
Oh,
darn
jeez.
Boise, Idaho.
Oh, let me put in my headphones so you can hear me better. And that way I don't have to hold the iPad up to my face.
Gosh darn it, oh jeez.
Gosh diggity dangle.
So you got MP Pound on
On
pre-order.
pre-order. He comes out in December, so I get to wait a while. But I got him much, much cheaper. He ended up being, instead of 160, he was 120s. Hashtag pre-order bonus.
Hashtag poor guy here.
Hey, don't judge.
So you remember yesterday when we were talking and I was mentioning like how I got this bitchin' ass fan in here last night?
Yeah. Yes.
It's got a problem. It's leaking water everywhere.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, this is that explains why there was water damage. But he said, "Oh no, this is old." It's still a problem.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's about to be a hot box in here. I'm not gonna lie.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Did I hear you say that you've partnered with Beautiful Halo?
I did actually. Yeah, they made me an offer.
Do you want to know something funny?
Is that who you ordered the jacket from?
In my mailbox is the Avengers Quantum Suit jacket from Beautiful Halo. So if you need a testimony from me saying that, hey, this product is awesome, I can do that.
Hey, this product is awesome. Yeah, I mean that never hurts. I have to look back again and see what they want me to do. I know they've been kind of really encouraging me, like, hey, when are you gonna start advertising for us? I'm like,
Maybe one of these days.
it's like I haven't been able to film, so I've been kind of not able to. But we're working on changing that right now.
Yay.
So Masterpiece Hound, that's gonna be something. Keep checking back at the live chat too. Let's see what.
I was watching it.
Oh really?
Scourge said, I can see the burns. Well, you know what? I can feel them. So it reminds me of the Key and Peele sketch where he goes to the stand-up comic, and that guy.
No, he's like, make fun of me, make fun of the burns. And then he's crying. It's like
the tears. The tears, they burn. It's funny because Larry went over to the apartment today. He's got a key, and he sent me a text, and he said, I'm borrowing your vacuum cleaner and your Make Toys downbeat. And I was like, what are you doing with my Masterpiece Jazz? And he said, oh, I'm just wanting to play with it. And I said, I know you will take care of it, but I have to say it for my own sanity. Please be careful with him. And he said, asterisk, drops him down the stairs. And I said, asterisk, cries, then screams from tears burning my my wounds. So it was pretty funny.
You know, it's better to toy than your mom, but just saying.
Oh, while I'm on the subject, I sent an email to the website where I got the recipe and told them that I followed their recipe, and the the result was this horrible predicament, and I asked them to change the recipe.
You should tell everyone. Did you tell everyone here like the circumstances on how it happened?
Oh, so I was following a recipe online. I was making a dessert,
and the recipe was very clear that you had to boil a can of condensed milk for 4 hours, and then the next step was open carefully. It doesn't say like wait to cool, like, put the can in ice water. Like, it doesn't say any of that. So, this is the first time I've ever done this. I don't have any frame of reference that you're supposed to let the can cool. And the website is telling me the exact opposite. It's saying, hey, open the can immediately. So I was like, okay, it's what the recipe calls for. So obviously it's hot. So I was being careful, and I pointed the can away from me, and I went to open it because obviously I knew it was hot, and I knew it was going to, be dangerous if, this spilled anywhere. So I was like very carefully pointing it away from me and opening it. And the angle I pointed it away with, plus the angle of the lid opening, equated out to the trajectory of my face. So when I popped the seal on the can, all the pressure inside escaped, along with some molten condensed milk that found its way into my eye. Or around my eye, not into it. So I was being careful. I just should have been more careful, apparently. So, but I sent him a message and I said, hey, listen, I followed the instructions. Obviously, there's a step missing. Please add in, let people know that you should let it cool. So.
First world problems. I burned myself cooking a pie. I
Oh,
burned
no.
my face cooking a pie.
Mm.
No, but I mean, like, that's such like a unique circumstance. It's just how.
So yeah, it's not been a fun little ride, but I mean, it was an accident, and it could have been a lot worse. It was made known to me that I could have lost my vision in my eye if it actually had hit me in the eye, which I'm very blessed. And it's kind of a miracle that it didn't hit me in the eye, because I have full vision. There's nothing wrong. They checked me out at the emergency room. They're like, yeah, dog, nothing in your eye. You're clear. So
That is a blessing. Especially that they use the words, yeah, dog. No, I am happy though your vision wasn't damaged. I mean, that would have been a damn shame. Oops, I keep trying to check back in the live chat.
Diggity dang. Is my audio better, by the way? I put in my AirPods so I can be an elitist douche.
Oh, well, that explains why it got a little bit better. But I hear it needs work, though, your audio.
Depends on who you ask. There are some,
whom I speak.
Of course. There are some parties who, contrary to many other more professional people saying that my audio is good, wholeheartedly believe it's bad. That was a good one. I didn't even think about that until you brought it up.
My wit game is on point today.
Very nice. Proud of you.
But also, I do find it funny how one or X number of concerned parties say it is bad when, the rest of the world says otherwise.
Well, I really shout out to, well, he used to go by that voice actor, but now he goes by that voice chameleon. I really trust Bradley's opinion over all others, and he and I had a really good rap session about audio quality and things to make audio quality better. And I was reassured that I had been doing nothing wrong. So, and not just because he was telling me I was okay, but because he's one of the most professional voice actors on YouTube that I know of.
And then he went and held you hostage on Google Hangouts all night.
I love talking to Bradley. I miss our conversations with him.
I do too. We need
I'm
to get
missing.
them on sometime.
There's a lot of people that I need to touch base with. I was talking to Spooky in the chat. It feels like an eternity since we've talked to those guys.
Because it has been. I kind of dropped off the grid lately. I've just been so freaking overwhelmed and busy and blah 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 blah.
Well,
blah.
you've also had a lot going on, moving
That's
across the
what I'm saying.
country.
It's
So
like the regular, my regular sob story I've been given. And I'm like, okay, it's time to settle in. And the problem with that is like, oh, well now I'm kind of out of practice with keeping up with people, so I kind of.
well, we'll get you back good at it. Oh, if there's a story behind this, it can wait. But just because I'm thinking about it, was there some sort of discussion today about sweet tea? Because I got a text from your mother saying that I needed to make sweet tea for you guys when I came.
No, there wasn't any discussion. I think it was just on her mind. I guess.
I feel I thought that maybe there was a discussion about I need sweet tea.
I mean, yes.
I told her I'd teach. Huh?
When do I not need the tea?
I told her that I would teach you how to make it.
Is it, just regular tea and then a heaping like 3 pounds of sugar?
Not 3 pounds, 2 cups, but yeah.
Well, I mean, we can up it to 3 pounds and see what happens.
That's called diabetes, and I don't think you want that.
Well, my left foot tingles sometimes already, so I really like to push it over the edge.
The red flags. Bad idea. Bad idea.
My doctor, they were a little concerned that, like, hey, you're getting close. And I'm like, not close enough.
You said, until I lose this foot, we ain't even dancing yet.
I keep telling him, like, I like to live on the edge, and the edge is a little bit closer. Just a little bit away. Not too far, but we're almost.
That's funny. Oh, golly.
Maybe one day I'll actually get around to doing an animating live for Transformers United.
That'd be dope. And hopefully we'll be in the same studio space at that point.
Yeah, that would be nice. And then you can hear me curse horrible. Gosh, this is wicked. You can hear me curse horrible things. Like the things when they fall over, and I'll go.
You could say, I hate the guy who wrote this scene.
Like, oh, whoever wrote this, get diabetes. Or actually should have condensed milk blow up in the face. Sorry, dude, I may have jinxed you there.
Ooh, that's a good question. What's everyone's favorite road trip music from Scourge Prime?
My favorite road trip music is the sound of complete silence.
Not to be confused with The Sound of Silence, the song.
No,
played on an eternal loop.
Straight up silence. The whole road trip here. No music. Scratch that. There was driving through Utah. We may have been listening to an entire ABBA album.
Oh, nice. These days I go through phases of what music, because I listen to music even if I'm driving 5 minutes somewhere. I'll put on my Amazon Prime or the radio or something. I've got to have something to listen to. But I go through phases. Normally for a road trip, if I'm by myself, it's different, because if I'm with somebody, like with Larry, like we'll play music, but we'll turn it down so it's just kind of in the background, and then we'll just talk. But if I'm by myself, it's either the 80s playlist on Prime Music, or recently, and normally on long road trips, it's kind of been a family tradition, is listening to stand-up comedy.
Oh, stand-up comedy.
Yep. And hashtag not a sponsor, but Amazon Prime also has a fantastic stand-up comedy station. So just saying, if you have a Prime membership, you can listen to that ish for free.
That is something to take note of, because I don't have a Prime membership.
Dude.
I'm one of those people where I didn't get it for the student rate, so I wasn't going to get it.
I think I've still got the student version because I'm still in school. I think, I had to provide them a copy of my transcript to prove that I would be in school till 2020, and then they kept my my student price in there.
I don't think that makes sense. I could provide them a transcript, but it would say graduated.
Yeah, because normally they do it like from the day you sign up for 4 years, and then I got to the point where the 4 years had expired, and they said, "Hey, if you're still in school, give us a transcript." So, I mean, it was pretty easy, I'll say. I mean, they're pretty good about making sure you get addicted to their service and then don't want to get rid of it when it doubles in price.
Mm-hmm. Well, has it doubled in price lately?
It doubles in price. Well, I think the student is $60 a year, and then I think the full, like without the student discount, I'm pretty sure it's 100 to 120. So if it's not double, it's close to it.
All right.
Nice belt, dude. It says Marvel.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll just show off my belt. I also built this here shelf over here. The gang the stream. You missed that. That was exciting.
I like building things. I can't believe you didn't invite me.
You weren't here, dude.
Well,
What?
I said, well, I could have been.
It could have been. Showing up. Push my mom down the stairs. Just, who did that?
You're on a roll.
I am on a roll. Yes.
I'm going to open a theme park where you can push a mom down the stairs. That's going to be the only attraction.
I heard Wendy's is going to sponsor it.
Sponsored by the Baconator.
Sponsored by the double Baconator, dude.
That's funny.
Bring back the quadruple Baconator. Take it off the secret menu. Put it on the regular menu.
Scourge Prime asked another banger question. He says, what's the most expensive thing you've ever purchased on Amazon? Though, I'm going to need some clarification because Wendy's, dude. Yeah, spooky. He knows what's up.
Fucking Wendy's, dude.
Scourge, I need to know, do you mean one item or like one? Because I've spent lots of money at once on Amazon and got several items, or is it just one item? That'll be a good way for me to narrow it down.
That there is the $1 million question.
Because I did a vlog about my most expensive Amazon purchase, but I bought a lot of stuff. So that was after graduation when I had all the money in the world, and now
Dude. But from we got 8 people watching now.
is somebody hammering in your house, or is that just the audio playing tricks?
That is the audio playing tricks.
Because I hear, like, it sounds like somebody's just hammering a wall somewhere.
Is it? I mean, maybe it's just me tapping my finger or something by the mic.
No. Okay, he says, what one item did you purchase that was the most expensive? Shoot.
Oh.
Then it's gotta be.
Amazon purchase gets more and more expensive, though.
What one item? If that's the case, then I think I've got the answer.
I don't know, what's yours?
It's a tie between, and I'm not sure which one was more expensive, but I know they were both $600. But I didn't buy them at the same time, if that helps. See all orders. There we go. I can look back and if I could turn back time. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say I bought a GTX 1080 graphics card for, I think it was either $600 or $630 off of Amazon. And then, yeah, there it is. GTX 1080. It was $574. The order total with tax and all was $627. So I was close. Then let's see, golly. I bought all my computer parts on Amazon too, but that they basically those are all separate items. Let's see, because then the other one would have been my subwoofer, which there it is. Yeah, the Klipsch 12-inch subwoofer, which was $612. Oh, wait a minute. No, the subwoofer was only $359. Okay, so the graphics card's the most expensive by far. I thought the subwoofer itself was $600, but it was not.
Huh.
There you go, dude. Sorry.
No, I'm just thinking, like, I don't really have a lot of. I always go on Amazon. Like, I never spend more than like $20 on Amazon at a time. So I'm trying to
One
think.
item to rule them all. That's hilarious.
I know I'm super special, am I right?
I mean, you know.
Actually, I think the most expensive thing I ever got off of Amazon was my alternator's wheel jack.
Oh, wheel jack.
I paid $35 for it because I was like, I want the Mustang. Problem is, he came in robot mode, and I can't transform into Mustang.
Oh, I can teach you how to do it.
I'm sure you could do it.
After all, I am a mechanical engineer. Oh.
Aren't we special? Meanwhile, there's some of us who are not special. We got film degrees, which means we're good for nothing.
No, that is not true. You know way more about any of this stuff than I could ever imagine to know.
A lot of it's like common knowledge stuff. It's just people don't realize they know it until.
Do not devalue yourself, boy.
Devalue.
You are very knowledgeable, and I think that you're really cool.
Devalue. I also don't know good audio.
Oh man, you're really stepping in it.
I am, but you know what? I don't care. I'm never gonna associate with said party anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You're going to be blacklisted.
I'm blacklisted by a number of people already. What's one more?
Yeah. In this world of ours, the blacklist.
There's one thing I'm good at. It is not making friends.
Yeah, I'm too stubborn. I won't let you ruin this whole thing.
Oh, how many times have I tried? I think we're numbering in the hundreds. I mean, what?
Jesus. That's funny.
Damn, this can't believe it. That's a serious problem.
What is it?
The fan thing is like there's just water dripping down the wall.
That is not cool.
No, this is going to be water damage galore. I can see it now. I mean, already what's happened is going to be water damage. It just keeps leaking. I can't sit here all night just throwing a towel on the wall.
When in doubt, bucket. Oh, did you see my text about the R2 dome? I figured it out.
Oh, yeah, the R0?
Mm-hmm.
I sat there going for a while thinking, like, oh, yeah, it sounds pretty fitting. It would be with the resistance.
I had no idea that existed. But people were like 3 or 4 people were like, yeah, dingus. I'm like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. That's why I asked. I said, I'm not an expert and it's driving me crazy. Please answer. My fellow R2 builders. You can always learn.
To provide context, viewers, he and I had a very lengthy discussion last night on Galaxy's Edge.
Yes, I want to go so bad.
I do too. I have forgiven my brother, though. My brother would literally kill me if I went to Galaxy's Edge without him. If there's anything Connor has lived his entire life for, aside from the Marine Corps, it is Star Wars.
So we're going to start a Patreon, and you guys get to pay for our vacation to Galaxy's Edge. That's not shallow.
Oh, we're not going to do Patreon. We're going to go for Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
You get all the proceeds no matter what. So it's like we didn't meet our goal, but we made most of our goals, so it's covered anyways. I guess we'll only each get to make one lightsaber rather than 3.
Yes.
Because we were talking, and I didn't even know. He was telling me you could make droids and lightsabers, and I was like, I just thought you just went there and just looked around at a bunch of stuff.
Nah, diggity dog.
And then you could go to the cantina and order blue milk, and I was like, I'm straight to get blue milk.
We're going to get drunk in a cantina. There's a true drink minimum. You can't get drunk in a cantina. I bet they're
alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, they have non-alcoholic and alcoholic. Which, if you're going to the Star Wars cantina and you're of legal drinking age and you don't have a problem with alcohol, you gotta have a little bit of a hard liquid.
All right, I'm gonna tell them to spike the blue milk.
See, people don't really like the blue milk. Apparently, the blue milk is not very good.
No, I imagine it's probably not. For me, it's just more. It's like this is like the Star Wars drink. Just give it to me and then just give it to me.
Yeah, I kind of want to try it just for the heck of it.
That like if I don't try it, I'm gonna sit there and go, well, why did I even bother going to the cantina?
Well, it's not in the cantina. You get the blue milk at a different area.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
there's actually a milk stand.
Oh, okay. Well, then why even go to the cantina so you can get a couple drinks? So Star Wars language is already good. It's gonna be much better. No, actually, it's for all the parents who don't want to be in Star Wars land.
No, I'm going into the cantina and I'm having a drink because I want to sit at the bar at the cantina and pretend that I'm in Star Wars because I'm a silly boy.
All right, you and I will go and we'll sit across from each other, and then you'll shoot me, but everyone will say I shot first.
Comic Monster Studios would like to know. I'll just read you the question. Or the whole thing. Hey, Kyle, I want to make a Transformers series, but I only have Ratchet and the Transformers, so it's the Age of Extinction Bumblebee. So what video should I make to get started?
A training session with both of them.
It depends on what Ratchet it is, too. I mean, really and truly, for your first stop motion, a series, I mean, you could do like a comedic. It really doesn't matter if they're from the same movie. Like it could be animated Ratchet and movie Bumblebee, and if you script it right, I mean it'll be fine. I could imagine like a buddy cop scenario where Bumblebee is really reckless and Ratchet is really like conservative and old school. You could do it to where there's Bumblebee and Ratchet are stranded on a planet. And Bumblebee is damaged, and like it's about Ratchet trying to fix him, and them both trying to survive. Hang on, I'm on a roll. What's another good one? You could do one where Ratchet has decided to quit the Autobots, and Bumblebee has been sent to try to convince him to come back. What's another one? In the same vein, you could do it to where Ratchet's been kidnapped by the Decepticons because of his valuable medical knowledge, and Bumblebee has to go save him. Maybe it's like, it's a death mission. Like nobody can go get Ratchet. He's that deep in prison. Like, he's such a valuable target. We're not going to survive going to get him. And Bumblebee breaks chain of command and he goes to save him anyway. Like, there's a ton of stuff you could do. And Bee and Ratchet are at the cantina getting drunk. That one's a good one too.
Hunter, you and I will volunteer to voice for that one, but we'll only do it exclusively.
I love it.
Getting drunk.
Yeah. Any of those would be good. And when you say series, definitely don't be afraid to do like 3, 4, 5 episodes. A series does not have to be 13, 14, 20. You don't have to make it huge. Just make a good story. And if it's more than 3 episodes, then you can call it a series and say it's okay. Yeah, definitely don't stretch it out. Do definitely quality over quantity, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like 3 episodes, you got a mini-series there, but a mini-series is a series nonetheless.
Yeah, and especially if you're just getting started. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment.
I think Hunter and I, when we did season 2 of Transformers United, we realized that 15 episodes is a lot of episodes.
It is. I mean, we fit everything in. We didn't say we want to do 13 episodes. We just said this is what we want to do, and then we filled out episodes around what we wanted to do, and it ended up being 13 episodes. But still, it was a whole lot. I think we could have cut season 2 down a little bit, and it would have still been effective.
Yeah. What's funny is that, for people who don't know, season 2 was originally we anticipated 14, 15 episodes.
Yeah, we were going to make it big. Then we cut it down.
But as we were going, it's this is never going to get done if we do that.
Right, and remember, we got to the point we said we're going to do 15 episodes. And we think this is how much we can fit in 15 episodes. Well, no, we laid out the plot points. We said, we think there's 15 episodes worth of stuff here. And as we progressed, we ended up getting through all our plot points a little bit faster. And we got to a point where we would have had to stretch out and basically do 2 or 3 episodes of just filler to reach 15. And so we're like, well, what's the point of doing that? Let's just cut it short and make sure that we're focusing on the plot first rather than the number of episodes involved. And I think we produced a pretty good product, and definitely could have been trimmed a little bit, but I'm happy with where it sits.
I think that's why I'm proud to say we learned from that lesson. Season 3 is only 7 episodes.
Yeah.
They're pretty content based.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, we don't need to spend a whole lot of time developing anymore. Seasons 1 and 2 were a little bit longer because we had to introduce you to the world, and you had to get used to the characters and how broad of a scope we were tackling. But now the world, and the characters, and who they are, and so now we can focus on actual character-driven stories and content without having to worry about developing anybody. So I think we're in a good spot for season 3.
Well, it's nice because we got to actually focus on how are we going to end the story.
Yeah. He says he likes the idea about them being stuck on a planet and Ratchet have to fix Bumblebee. That's a good one.
Yeah, you were on a roll. I mean, some of those things I was like,
I'll take writer's credit. put me in those credits, boy.
Credit story concept by.
Yeah, there you go.
Or otherwise known as Burnt Face McGee.
Stop! You're hurtful. Otherwise known as Harvey Dent. Oh, gross. Scourge wants to know what my best voice acting role so far was. Now, there's a difference there. Best, I think they're all probably terrible in quality.
Well, I mean, I can be one person who would say that.
But my favorite, it's a really tough call on favorite. At this point, I don't have a lot of time to do voices. And I've been very upfront with people, and I've had to respectfully turn down roles because, I'm in grad school and there's a lot going on, and I've got to, I'm doing classes and I've got work and I've got a research project and I've got to write a thesis. And so there's just a whole lot going on in my life. And I have to respectfully turn down and say, I don't have time to commit to your series. And I would rather you pick someone else that can commit and can give you the best performance possible, because I'm physically incapable of doing that right now. But with that being said, I still take on voice roles, but I really only take on voice roles that I think would be fun and that I think I could do well. So, geez, I really like, I think one of the ones I have the most fun doing is the Fred Tatasciore Megatron in Kyle's Fall of Cybertron stuff. I had no idea I could do that impression that well until one night we were all goofing around and going, Dark Energon! And I can't remember who it was that they were like, hey man, can you do that again? That sounded really close. And so I did a couple lines as Megatron from the Fall of Cybertron games. And I've worked on it. It's gotten a little bit better. You kind of have to warm up to do, because he's so boisterous and he's so over the top. You really have to ease into the role. But I really have a lot of fun doing that one just because it's so over the top. I also, a fan favorite, and okay, my overall favorite of all time will be Ratchet, because that's the first voice role I ever did for Kyle. And it's been kind of my staple voice that I've done. And even when I went on to do Ironhide, which I think Ironhide has had a lot more comedic role in any of your stuff, Ironhide has been stemmed from Ratchet, because in my mind, they've always been, brothers. And so my Ironhide was inspired by my Ratchet, which is the first role I did for you. Other than that, favorites are definitely Soundwave, because I just cracked the code on how to do a really good G1 Soundwave voice, and I have Dan Storm to thank for that. He and I had a really good rap session where we figured out the best settings in Audacity to create a G1 Soundwave voice. And then Wheeljack's always a fun one, because he's most of the time he's just a big jerk. So I like doing Wheeljack. What's up, Spooky?
Oh,
Oh,
A third dude.
never work.
Bobby. Dang it, boy.
What is up, my dude?
How's it going, dude? It just took me 1,000 years to get
George,
things to work on. Man,
I can't believe you figured it out, man.
it was only a matter of time, dude. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my. Dr. Ratchet. Ratchet's Ironhide, bro. Ratchet is Ironhide's brother. Not all repaints. Yeah, I know not all repaints are brothers, but I can't remember. I think it was the Dreamwave continuity where Ratchet and Ironhide were brothers, and I really liked that idea. And so I just thought it would be kind of cool to play with those two characters. In our series, they're brothers, but I know they're not always.
But they could be. You just gotta believe.
Prime Gaming wants to know why turn Optimus from the leader of the Autobots to wanting to kill everyone. And Scourge said it's an original idea, which is honestly why we thought we'd push forward with it, because nobody's really done that. But you will find out. You already kind of know, but it will all be made clear why Optimus is doing what he's doing. It's not just a knee jerk. Oh, I'm gonna kill everyone.
An asshole now.
There's actually a reason.
He's a murderer now.
He watched Murder, She Wrote, and he really enjoyed the show. So he watched the Ted Bundy documentary on Netflix, and he really enjoyed that too. So.
Oh, no. So, Trans, how does it feel to voice someone inspired by Ted Bundy?
Well, how does it feel to voice what?
How does it feel to be voicing someone inspired by Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
It is very inspirational. Very inspirational.
I feel like we're gonna make a lot of impact. We're gonna touch a lot of lives.
Now, fun fact: what he won't tell you about, and probably shouldn't tell you about for legal matters, is that he actually went method acting to get in the mindset for this.
Yeah, but we will neither confirm nor deny that on the police reports. So.
Yeah. Don't worry, we got your back. But I mean, those 6 people.
Good Lord.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. Shut up, Wheelie. Scourge wants us to do Kermit the Frog versus Megatron.
What?
He says he wants us to do Kermit the Frog versus Megatron from Fall of Cybertron.
Oh. Well, okay.
I don't know. Can you do a Kermit? I didn't know that
I
was a
was
thing.
doing one earlier. It's not great, though.
Oh, hey. Well, if you want to kick the ball around a little, I think.
I'm gonna find Miss Piggy, and next time she opens her fat mouth, I was gonna slap the shit out of it.
What? What is this small green thing?
Kermit the Frog here. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Kermit, listen well. I am the leader of the Decepticons.
The Decepticon?
Your Kermit is really saucy.
I know he is.
It's Kermit on a bad day. Just one blast from my riot cannon, and you will be green paste.
I'll have you know here. You know that guy's Shaggy? He's supposed to be like the all-powerful dude. He talks about only using 1% of his power. Well, his full power is only 1% of my power. You want a taste of that?
But coursing through my veins is the best substance on the entire planet of Cybertron. Dark Energon!
Well, you know what I got coursing through my veins? Fluff, because I'm a puppet.
You're a puppet to your own twisted delusions, sick bastard.
Oh, you think I should see a counselor?
I think you should. Yes.
Starscream keeps telling me that I need to speak to someone about my unbridled rage.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't think it's who can, fix you, but, I have a number of contacts. I gave them to Miss Piggy because I said you're going to keep spending my money, Hope. You're going to at least spend it on things that will actually help, like your freaking addiction to spending my money.
I'm just so angry all the time.
Yeah, that happens. I'm angry too. In fact, some might say I'm always angry.
Oh, golly. Hopefully that satisfied your desires.
I don't even know where to go from that, so that better be it.
That's a good idea.
Wow.
We might need to run with that. Scourge says, don't do Dark Energon. It'll drive you insane. What if we did a Megatron PSA? Hello, my name is Megatron. I'm here to warn you about the dangers of Dark Energon. Your friends may say you're not cool because you're not on Dark Energon, but take it from me, Dark Energon can ruin your life. Like a drug PSA from the early 90s.
If you script that, I will make it happen. It will happen.
Okay. I think we're going to run with it.
Oh boy.
Scourge Prime will get credit for the idea in the in the video. Very good.
Make sure that you write in the part for Bumblebee so I can go, oh, hey, Megatron.
I want to make it so cheesy. Hey, Megatron, did you know that Dark Energon is not cool? I know, Bumblebee.
Hey, it's cool. It's cool.
I know we seem like enemies on our hit TV show, The Transformers, but in real life, Bumblebee is my accountability partner.
We're not.
Oh my.
Bumblebee doing cocaine in the background. Jesus. Dark
No.
Energon. You know what? We need to do it. We need to script it. We need to do it as a machinima instead. That would be hilarious.
Yes. That would probably be easier to do the.
Then a stop motion. Yes.
Yeah, it would be easier to do it in the machinima than it would be, what you would call it, like just for the PSA.
Yeah, diggity dog. Let's do it.
He's freaking Mega Bee!
Then we could sneak Aileron in there somehow.
Yes.
He's
He's
been cracked out on Dark Energon this whole time.
Reaching back to that question of who is your favorite character to voice, Aileron is legitimately one of my favorites. You like Red Lobster? I like Red Lobster. For those who don't know what Aileron is, look up Blogpod CRM's channel.
It's on my channel. It's FOC Machinima. The name the title of the video is called The Target. And if you if you haven't seen it by now, you will not regret seeing it. Somebody can dig it up off my channel and put the link in the chat if somebody is willing.
For the determined fan.
The Target. I'm not at my computer. I'm on my iPad. Otherwise, I would myself, but I'm incapable. I think.
Also, another character I do enjoy voicing, if he would ever post the damn video, is a certain Combiner Wars Abridged series where I play a character known as Dinosaur.
At some point,
I need to play sexually ambiguous Dinosaur again.
oh gosh, freaking. Well, you know what? As soon as the second episode is done, then it'll be. I think it's no. Is it Minosaur after that one? I didn't even plan this out. I think Minosaur's until later. I don't freaking know. I don't know.
Well, get on it. Aren't you on like summer break now?
Oh no. Well, no, because I'm taking a class in the summer, but it's not a problem though. It's not a problem at all.
Me too.
Because only one class is available for me in the summer.
Hashtag summer class bros. Yes.
Oh, it's summertime.
It's summertime, but I'm still in school. My life is a hellhole.
Well, you can't even talk too much. You said you were dropping all your classes.
What?
Didn't you say your classes were like they were canceled or something?
There was a paperwork error in the office that pays for my classes, and they did kick me out, but I'm back in them now, so we're good.
Oh, yeah, you didn't tell me the latter part of that story. You only told me the first part. Where
Oh yeah, no, it's all taken care of. I told them to please fix the paperwork so that I could go to school.
Yeah, I only knew the first part. You were like, I was kicked out of my classes, and I was like, can't scream though.
I was, but then I got back in them. Woo.
For
that one moment. You almost weren't a student anymore. Amazon Prime's looking more like that. And they're kind of like Baskin Robbins. They always find out.
Oh, don't bring up the ice cream man.
I said Baskin Robbins.
Oh, it's too close. too close. I said Baskin Robbins. You know.
In all the ice cream store. It's going in
The 31 flavors, as the old people call it. Would you like to go down to the 31 flavors? Yes, Meemaw. When I was a little girl, we would go down to the 31 flavors. And my father would pay for a half a scoop of ice cream. What a time to be alive. I think I'm going to start cutting on my Iron Man helmet.
You're going to start what?
Cutting on my Iron Man helmet.
How are you going to cut it?
With scissors, dude.
But why are you going to cut it?
Because the helmet is molded in such a way to where it kind of comes down over your eyes. And there's I see why they've done it that way.
So you're telling me
It all makes
you want
sense
to
now.
actually see out of the helmet?
Yeah, that'd be optimal, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say there's something wrong with you, but, you know.
That's hurtful.
Oh my god.
My name is Christian Weston Chandler.
I was just about to say that.
My character creation, Sonichu.
Christian.
I'm like 10 years too late to that meme, but it's still funny.
It's never not very funny. It's not funny.
My name is Krill.
Power of the memes is always strong.
Dude, you're so right.
The memes.
Dude, that's deep.
Just
You're so right.
That's freaking dark.
I saw that with Fortune Cookie.
Transform.
What the fuck?
I'll be right back. I must go acquire scissors.
Transform Cybertron figures.
Stop.
Oh, what is up, Train?
Oh.
Spoken in a minute.
Or what? Oh, me?
Yeah.
What?
We haven't spoken in a minute. What's new?
Oh, I guess I have. Well, let's see. Well, since you brought up the stink in the bridge, which was unexpected, there's been a lot of progress in that. A lot of progress. As in, like, it's 1/3 done, but, it's progress enough.
Well, I
Ooh.
would suppose 1/3 done is a third more than it's been done for quite some time now.
When I was adding in the Mistress of Flames lines, because you knew who does Mistress of Flame. And oh my gosh, my brain hurt. Because
Good audio, bad audio.
everyone.
I never heard.
Well, the person doesn't even use a phone at the most. They use that special device that they like to use, and it was hard enough removing some of the pops, but it's a problem. So unfortunately, Mistress of Flame is gonna sound weird. I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, but dude.
But yeah, dude. But all the voices are done. You gotta do like 2 more things, and then like I can do the sound effects and music and stuff. And then I gotta add in the Goldar intro, because he has introduced every episode.
Yes, I do think the Goldar intro is pretty funny. And I'm just wondering, like, did you have to wait for your family not to be there just to yell that?
Yes, because I can't do the voice. But I have to yell to do the voice.
I mean, yes.
And I'm happy I just keep. I was gonna originally just do it like a different line every episode, but then that's the way. I'm not gonna have enough time to always yell like this, so I'm just gonna keep the one, unfortunately, in this very offensive-esque bridge.
Offensive.
It's
There's
very.
nothing offensive about a sexually ambiguous Menosaur.
Well, you know what? You're probably Optimus doesn't make it any better, and I
I
blame
came
you.
back at the right time.
Oh.
I am glad I
my
joined
God.
in on this conversation. George.
We were just discussing his combiner word
but-
bridged, and he was saying offensive. I'm like, there's nothing offensive about a sexual.
I don't think you read. Well, of course, it's Menosaur, and whatever the future holds for Menosaur's next appearance. But episode 2, because the work you did in that episode for the script, the stuff I to say as Optimus, it's not very casual of an Optimus to say.
Oh.
You know, you don't have a Prime swearing at the top of his lungs sometimes. And every day
I'm
that
really
happens.
familiar with that and how that goes actually.
Oh, but you know, I got a vulgar Optimus Prime, very vulgar, unexpectedly vulgar. I forgot he even swore when I was editing the second episode. Man, give this guy a sailor hat.
Jeez. He says too many wordy turds.
Too many words. Too many words. Needs censor for the little kids out there.
I can't understand.
Everyone needs.
You need to censor the fuck word right now.
Oh my gosh! The bridge was censored. If the bridge was censored, it wouldn't even be funny. I gotta be honest. It would not even be funny. To me, it wouldn't be.
I mean,
Of censors. I've thought about releasing like censored versions of the Prime where it's just like a bunch of like
beeps.
beeps, but then I was realizing it'd be like the whole thing would be a long beep. I mean, like that would get annoying.
God.
Bumblebee.
Well, I was recently just
another
watching
thing.
50 Shades today because I'm working on the sequel, 50 Shades Yellower.
Oh no.
What?
Oh yeah, by the way, fun fact for everyone who doesn't know, there's a sequel. It's called 50 Shades Yellower. You had 50 Shades of Grey, and then you had 50 Shades Grayer, 50 Shades of Prime, 50 Shades Yellower.
I'm excited for the opportunities that this presents.
Yeah. Well, I threw Galvatron in there.
Best character. Best character.
Michelle.
I mean, like it's like the whole time Optimus and Barricade, they're playing like this super like bitchin' ass party. They got girls, booze, and drugs just like everywhere. And they're
Yeah, dude.
gambling too. They're just like super. They're getting super into it.
I
And
love that idea.
it was like the last thing I was able to get Connor to record before he went on CS.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's one
Pour
point
one out for Connor.
where he ends up completely paralyzed because he's like, "Oh, look, a bowl of powdered sugar." Apparently, he just goes and eats an entire bowl of cocaine. And then pretty soon you're gonna see him. He's gonna be like sitting kind of like diagonally on a couch, perfectly stiff as a board, and it's like, "This is a dope ass party."
Thank you for inviting me.
This is a dope ass party with tons of contraband I did not ingest. I am paralyzed from the neck down. I cannot tell up from down.
Somebody call my mom.
Somebody please call my mother.
In the words of Ultron,
Oh,
this is
sure.
going very well.
Yeah, 50 Shades Yellower, that's going to be a thing.
I'm excited.
I am too. I have 3 more Life of Crime videos, and that's one of them. Scratch that, 4 more, and that's one of them.
Not to mention the Life of Crime where
Just
he comes into the real world and gets arrested. That I just made up right now.
That you just made up right now. But, and I don't know how I'll get Prime in it, but we'll figure it out. I'll send a letter to
there's a will, there's a way.
Give me an username of OCS, and I'll be like, Connor, you got to send me these lines before you graduate, right now.
And he'll say, I will pause my very important schooling to do this for you.
I will drop out of the schooling so I can get my cell phone so I can record these lines for you and then put them back and then try to beg for my spot back in the schooling again.
Yes. Good.
He's not allowed to have his phone for the whole time. So, oh, well,
Hilarious.
his Snapchat's feeling the adverse effects of it.
Ha-ha! I'm going to fix this Iron Man helmet so it puts me in cardiac arrest like actual Iron Man did in Endgame.
Oh, no.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to find out what a heart attack feels like. It's going to be the...
Prime Gaming Productions.
Oh,
When is
no.
the next Moonshiners video coming out?
Oh, no.
We, Hunter and I actually have a plan for that one.
Yes.
Moonshiners 3 is going to happen.
Can I a moon racer?
I love how Moon Racer has to die every time. I just
Oh yeah, we were planning for even more creative deaths for him.
oh my god.
I've been legally dead for
Coming
3
back
days.
brave.
It's my favorite.
Oh my
Drowned
My favorite line.
800 proof liquor. He's now burned from 1600 proof.
Get the mash!
Mash gonna burn!
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the police now. See you later.
I always love that. I love getting arrested and it's like, I gotta go with police. Oh, I recently found the teeth.
Yes.
Turn the camera on now because I gotta go get the teeth.
The circle is complete.
And there he goes.
There he goes into the wild blue yonder.
Bob Blue yonder. He's in the closet. Hopefully no one attacks him while he's in the
He
closet.
better not.
Right, there's bad people that wander around there.
I found the teeth. Can't find the teeth. Kyle is a serial liar. You heard it here first, folks.
I was excited and I was happy, and then there's no teeth, and my feelings are all hurt now.
I'm gonna push my mom down the stairs. It's my favorite thing. I'm so excited.
I shouldn't be laughing because I was actually Oh my! I was recently getting messaged by that said person a little bit ago.
Oh
So
no!
I
Oh
shouldn't.
no!
I shouldn't be.
What does the tea taste like? The tea tastes like tea.
Ah! Shit.
It appears there's been a problem.
Well, you know what that means. We must go to Wendy. There is
It's the
no
only
other way to
solution.
remedy. Only thing we can do. It's the only thing. I stand by it.
Stinking Wendy's. Wendy's. God.
There we go. Haven't gotten to do this in so long. Oh, where's my hat?
I haven't gotten to wear these comically small child's teeth.
I haven't done.
Oh, I see my friend. Oh boy.
Oh. Why did I have nothing around? I should have prepared for this better.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Dood-dood-dood.
I don't
Dood-dood-dood.
have any doors anymore, so I
Dood-dood-dood.
the doors all the time now. I'm like, oh, whoops.
That's a problem. So, question:
Answer.
new hat or classic hat?
Classic, hands down. Classic, throats down.
Very satisfying to be
Hmm?
having fun to be. Dope
Peterson.
Peterson, man.
Oh.
A little bit. Fuck! That didn't happen.
You and your time traveling fidget spinner.
Peterson needs a fidget spinner.
Peterson's the only person who can look cool with a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
I truly believe that Peterson could floss and it not look ridiculous.
Peterson could floss and what?
It not look ridiculous.
Oh. Peterson approves.
He ought to.
Your boy, dope ass Peterson, man. I'm so excited to have my stuff again. You know how long it's been since I had my stuff?
Forever.
It's been since December since I have had stuff.
Just December.
Yeah, December.
December.
December time. I packed up the Peterson costume
For the last time.
and the sweater went goodbye. Shades didn't go goodbye.
Oh no.
This is a sad story. What you can't see is that Peterson's crying on me yet. I also got to get used to talking to the accent again because that's kind of the thing.
It's kind of the appeal.
It's kind of the only difference between me and your boy.
Much better, dude.
I'm gonna get a little bit more pissed off and stuff because why not?
Wango, come on, man.
Oh my!
Do trends or you'll be Kyle. That's right. You don't make stupid ass, dope ass fucking
What was
hype
that?
like a bunch of dipshit. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little too far with this.
I'm going too far.
That are
I'm being
appropriate.
assimilated.
I'm going. Oh no. All right, question: if Kyle having tea, Wendy's,
Think of the children.
Virgin bringing up Amazon, what does Spooky Man represents? Huh. I'm not following. Chat needs to get good. Only 4 people watching, and I'm one of them. Hell. Is that working?
Only 4 people. It was 8, however long ago. I lost count.
Only 4 people watching. Intolerable. Stream is done. Everyone, the world can go fuck
Is it
itself.
because I'm in a wheelchair? My name's Joe Swans. I'm not very good at that. My wife, Bonnie, likes to have intercourse with other men. I need to stop.
Gosh.
Caution, adult themes. I keep forgetting that most of our audience is children. Does that make us creepy? Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. At least we haven't asked any kids to get in our van, though.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
But I should say I've got a nice ass van.
I do not have a van. I have a convertible. Literally the exact opposite of a van.
I'm telling me to look at my phone.
Tell her I said hello.
Well, she's sending me a picture because literally as I was talking about Connor being in OCS, we finally saw a picture of him at OCS.
And it's him giving a big thumbs up.
If this is him giving a big thumbs up.
It says, please help me.
More like him amongst a line of people all doing their thing.
He looks very distinguished.
He looks very distinguished in that he looks exactly the same as he normally does, but with different glasses. Actually, they gave him new glasses.
Did they really?
Yeah, it makes sense though. He's got these thick ones that I don't think they were going to allow.
Super dope of them, dude.
Now it looks like he's got
Nice, nice.
Is that how you get free glasses? Just enlist in the Marine Corps, get glasses, run away.
I need new glasses. I'm gonna
Oh my gosh.
Labeled as a deserter? Yes. Free glasses? Absolutely.
Will you be labeled as well? Yes. Will you spend a considerable amount of time in the brig? Yes. Will it be worth it?
Absolutely.
Yes. Because I didn't have to pay $300 for the
Heck yeah. And if you're asking me,
in the brig though, it might be 30 days.
I would rather spend that $300 on Transformers.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Cybertron figures, my dude.
We're terrible people. I wouldn't worry about it. Unless you want to worry about it.
I want to worry about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's do a SpongeBob versus Batman so you can fall into regret. Watch.
So upset.
Crawling in my crow.
My dude. Back.
Oh no.
Find those teeth like randomly and be like, oh hey, there they are.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I needed you last night. I also need
Oh, the Super Dude Bro is my favorite game.
Hey, dude. that's like one of many dude songs that Kyle and I have sang late into the night.
Oh, I love it.
I think I'm gonna release an album.
It's such a classic.
What's another good one? I keep forgetting. I see skies of dude, clouds of dude. I see these dudes, and I think of you, and then I think to myself, this is pretty cool, dude.
I was hoping you were gonna say Cybertron figures, dude.
I was thinking about it.
Cybertron figures? No, it doesn't work. It's too much.
See, I told you, you know.
Well, it's something you never know unless you try it.
It's got to work lyrically, my brother.
Yeah, but you gotta try it to know. I
Listen.
gotta have more cowbell.
All right, Christopher Walken. Hello. Oh, I hurt myself.
Were you baking a caramel pie?
Stop. No, not this time. You know what's funny? We went to the store today. My mom bought the ingredients to make a caramel pie, and I was like, "Are you trying to kill me?"
Do you know how deadly these are?
It's like, look at my face.
We need to send these to the terrorists. That way we'll win.
The terrorists would be like, "Oh, look, I got him a pie. Come on!" Freedom, justice, caramel pie.
Just like that, we won the war.
Just like God would have wanted. War. What is it good for? Caramel pie.
Caramel pie.
Apparently.
It's the only reason to ever go to war.
Caramel pie, apparently.
Oh, Jaren got a new Godzilla toy.
Gogeta.
I want it.
I want
Not
you.
gonna lie,
What?
I want it. It's actually on my Amazon wish list. This specific.
You know what is on my Amazon wish list right now that I never thought I'd be interested in owning one?
What?
A Gundam.
I was gonna say Jar Binks,
Oh.
but yes.
Mason started talking about building a Gundam,
Gundams.
and I was like, that sounds dumb. And then I started looking at them, and I was like, oh no, these are cool.
You should
Don't-
where you start building a Gundam.
Listen,
I like Gundams.
Gundams are super cool. They don't transform, but
If
they
there's
look
those scientific robots, you gotta find the right ones, dude.
neat.
I'm not lying. They have
Do they
ones
really?
that do. That's only if you know. They have some that do transform. I have to look them up again. I forgot which ones that do specifically, but some do transform.
That's pretty cool. Oh gosh.
Well, do you have any recommendations on any good ones if you were to introduce yourself to Gundams for the first time?
Recommendations.
Yes.
Hmm.
And just know that if we don't like what we
Mm.
purchased, then we'll blame you for it.
Yes.
No pressure.
Well, then I'm gonna be very vague in what I say. I'm not gonna. I won't say a specific one. But all the predators. Well, how big do you intend to make one? Like with 3 different sizes they have them in.
I picked like I guess
There are 3 that I
smallest
know.
one.
And that should be like 144, which is like 5 inches. I
Yes,
think is how tall
144
it is.
is the scale I was looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, 144. I would start from with those like 144.
The one
What's a
that
grade number?
let's see. Hang on. I picked one that came highly recommended from some of my friends who regularly build them. I picked, hold on, let me get to my wish list. I picked the HGUC Sinanju Stein Gundam Narrative Model Kit.
Oh, the narrative. That's a new one too.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one with that one.
I kind of am digging that one right now. He's white and blue, which looks pretty neat. Just saying.
Go to one. I totally forgot about the narrative kits. I totally forgot those would be out around or out now. Whatever. Yeah. Totally forgot about those.
You can't forget about the narrative, dude. Social media
Forgot about
wants.
the narrative. Look, I was so caught up in like and Transformers, dude. I forgot about the narrative, dude. I'm sorry. But
There's other things than Transformers.
No.
No.
Nothing exists. Do not speak on fire. Parker, kill yourself.
oh my gosh. Can we get the stream to 19 likes? I would 19 likes would be pretty good. 19 likes.
If people actually like the stream of mine, I'd be very
How long
impressed.
ago was that? Okay, cool.
I usually get a lot of dislikes on my streams because people realize I'm actually an asshole.
Oh,
So
I forgot.
Scourge wants me to
Scourge.
say hello. In Megatron's voice.
He wants what?
He wants me to say hello in Megatron's voice. Get ready. This is Megatron, and I have a message for all Decepticons. Hello! What's that? Hold on a second.
What'd you do?
they heard me scream, and because of my injuries, they thought that something was happening. They thought.
They're screaming bloody murder like, ah! Ah! Ah!
So apparently, when you burn half your face off, any scream you make is a concern to your friends and family. The things I did not know.
Like, yes.
Like, no.
Like, get used to it.
No, I don't
The
want
next 3 months you got burns on your face.
Oh no, my Iron Patriot's cracked. Did I do that?
Not the Patriot.
Not the Patriot. What the? Oh. I see the issue.
Oh, Kyle, dude.
Yes.
You want to know what's the unfortunate thing that sucks about riding the bridge?
What?
It's when like the funniest ideas happen, like in like 2 different series later than what the bridge is currently on.
Uh-huh.
Since we're in Combiner Wars, the funniest jokes happen by like Power of the Primes or something like that. I'm thinking, dang, this is gonna be a long road, dude.
You gotta commit to the project.
I'm willing to commit just to just to rush and get to the better parts. Did I forget what was I forgot there was the stinking theme for coincidentally like almost every character is like themed off of a wrestler, which makes no sense, but I love it.
Oh yeah, you got like the Hulk Hogan one.
Yeah, like one's like Hulk Hogan.
Well,
I think
about that if you were willing to do it. Connor was totally willing to do the Hulk Hogan one.
it's gonna. I don't think the Hulk Hogan part will be ready in time. I don't think they'll be ready unless I script like ahead of time.
Well, I mean, he's done in a year, so there's.
That's probably plenty of time for that. I think like because someone's Hulk, I've got some characters Hulk Hogan, another character like it's like Macho Man. I forget who's Macho Man?
Oh yeah.
And then I think wasn't Predator King like John Cena or something like that?
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's not John Cena. He goes there. His name is John Cena. There needs to
I
be.
mean, because I think it was like a voice clip because you know the scene where Megatronus, whichever dumb voice Megatronus does, I think it was like a voice clip where what's it called? Where like John Cena would say, "Are you sure about that?" And then the scene where Predator King falls from the sky, and then it plays the theme song, something like that. I want to edit that together real quick, just for the sake of it being funny.
Do it.
I've been wasting time I could be doing to finish.
Just do it.
Stuart, the jury has decided it's going to happen, Todd. I'm gonna waste all the time I could be doing to work on this next episode of The Abridged, to work on something that's like 15 episodes from now. We'll do it, Todd.
That's how you do it. Then you're ready when that episode is done.
Grimlock is Dwayne the Rock. Oh my god. I like that. Scourge Prime said. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about the Dinobots in Power of the Dang. It goes to show how many times I actually rewatched those machinima shows.
They're terrible.
Dang.
I mean,
But
the
But
abridged are much
they're-
better than the source material. Trans abridged. Now need.
I still never made the disclaimer. I still need to add it in, the disclaimer into it, even though Machinima went down under. So I doubt they could do anything since they're the main the main reason they stopped me.
But yes,
They went to Australia? Down under?
Yes.
Where women go and men plunder?
Oh my gosh. No.
Can you hear the thunder? You better run. You better take cover.
Let's see. I think Optimus should be dead in the sequel. And really, why is the chat dying? There is a reason why the Prime Trilogy War is just gone. I thought they're following up the Machinima show with a Siege show. At least I thought that's what they're doing. I probably read it wrong. But I know they're doing a Siege animated show.
You know what they say: if it's broke, beat it till the horse is dead.
Dang, I just realized I need to finish I need to finish all the bridge projects before the Siege cartoon starts. That's my goal. It's never going to be achieved, but that's my goal.
but
Have goals, dude.
that's how goals work. You make goals, you never meet those
Oh
goals.
yeah, but never. Oh my god, goals you never. Ah, the references. Oh my gosh.
I understood that reference.
At least Power of the Prize Megatronus lives on and force to fight, KOing players. Oh yeah, I don't have Megatronus and Force to Fight, and that's probably because I should probably play Force to Fight more. Should probably play it more, maybe. Only Legacy Wars wasn't in my life.
I play a lot of Earth Wars.
I fell off that show. That show. I stopped playing Earth Wars because I was lazy to join alliances. And the alliance I was in, no one did anything. So I said, okay, forget you guys, delete app.
That kind of reminds me of my Legacy Wars alliance.
Yes. Scourge Prime. Megatronus is voiced by Mark Hamill, who is also the Joker, and Luke Skywalker. Fun trivia.
Look, Legacy War Alliance. God, I'm like the only. Other than me playing on the rare occasions, at least recently rare occasions, we're still the only ones active in the alliance. Kyle, dog.
I know I'm the only one active. And by active, I mean
You know what? I'm
like once every few weeks or so.
There's an alliance?
You know, I'm there's like, you know, I'm. Oh, I missed out on a lot of updates. I need to get these updates.
In an alliance.
I need to kick some other dude out of the alliance. It's like there's a lot of dudes that need to be. Well, one dude needs to be kicked out of the current alliance because that dude doesn't even have the app anymore. And it's like, why are you here for? You need the app, dude.
What is your purpose, strange person?
You must contribute. You must donate every day. You must play for 50% of the time and the alliance missions. You must contribute to the group, and you must be active and stuff. If you don't do any of those things at all, you're kicked. You're gone, dude. You're no use to me.
You have to be more active than the Co-Zordons, or you may as well not even bother trying to be part.
Heck is a Zordon. What are you talking about?
Oh, active than the
It's a Power Ranger game.
Oh, God.
Oh, speaking of Power Ranger game, because nerds, are you gonna try to get the console version?
Is it free?
I think it's $20.
Then no.
Oh,
I don't want to pay $20 for
well, I
the
guess not.
on my phone for free.
Well, you know what? You can actually. The only reason I'd get it is because I can actually do more than wait for a cooldown timer. That's me. It's like, oh, I could attack you, but I gotta wait for my cooldown to finish. So wait right there and don't corner me.
Yes, I think I'll stick to that.
Well, okay, you can corner your enemies. I do regard. Oh, there is an event. Aha! I'm updating my phone as we speak.
But they added
Whoa.
another character.
So maybe.
Apparently they're going.
God, every time I update this, who did they add?
They're adding all the original characters, but with the dragon shields.
Oh, so like.
They've got the
how many?
Ranger, and now they got the Black Ranger, and they've all got the dragon shield now. And it's like they're super OP. I'm getting killed. Good God.
Nothing new there. Just don't throw your phone, dude.
Just take me.
Don't throw your phone and complain while your phone's acting up whenever you play a game. Don't be that
I
dude.
want to be that dude.
That sounds like somebody I know.
You're definitely thinking of the same somebody.
There's another similarity to Chris Chan with that gentleman. Chris Chan throws his glasses all over the place, then wonders why his glasses break.
Chris Chan is just the best.
Oh, alliance phase. What a ruthless alliance phase. Oh, see.
Preston Chandler.
My name is Christian Weston Chandler. Which you were very close to. You're close
Kyle.
to Kyle. You feel.
No.
You could go meet Chris Chan.
Why are there so many people? Kyle, dude, are you fighting a Zord or a Ranger in the Alliance event?
Oh, I actually went down to like the challenge thing.
There's a challenge. Oh, there is. I thought you did the Alliance phase. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, no, I was doing the challenge thing because was like, oh, 23 minutes.
Oh, there's characters here that I'll never actually own that I could use. That makes it even better.
Yes.
I
Everything.
love when they dangle my hopes and dreams in front of my face. Also, make sure, as another tip, to never throw your controller. Then you also probably wonder, why are my inputs not working?
Oh,
It's like, oh, because you threw your controller. Oh, well, there's unfortunate similarities. Oh, why isn't this working? Why is my right trigger button falling out? Well, because you threw the controller. Really go for some Wendy's, dude.
Hell yeah, my dude.
He's still, that gentleman that we speak of, still has not made a comment about the fact that I've incinerated half of my half of my moneymaker.
Well, he is aware. He just don't care.
Oh, I just died.
Oh, you sound fine to me.
Yes,
Yeah, I guess it's nothing.
say you are actually in a good health.
Okay, I'm just going
Larry made a
to ignore. I'm going to pretend like I was never impaled. Just going to leave this weapon in my chest and pretend it was never there. Because all these guys said I'm good. So I believe these dudes. Just going to.
Yes.
I am in perfect condition. Oh, I'm done. Oh, they say I'm dying again. Lord.
I'm gonna say the stream's probably winding down here, so I'm probably gonna cut the stream here, y'all.
All right, Dawn.
Talk. We can definitely keep talking after it ends, but
That sounds
for viewers, goodbye.